vibration for meditation.
Old age is not as honorable as death, but most people want it. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. There is no death, only a change of worlds. You already possess everything necessary to become great. Even a small mouse has anger. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. All dreams spin out from the same web. It does not require many words to speak the truth. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may not remember. Involve me and I'll understand. Day and night cannot dwell together. How smooth must be the language of the whites, when they can make right look like wrong, and wrong like right. One finger cannot lift a pebble. Remember that your children are not your own, but are lent to you by the Creator. Grown men can learn from very little children, for the hearts of the little children are pure. Therefore, the Great Spirit may show to them many things which older people miss. What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night. It is the breath of a buffalo in the winter time. It is the little shadow which runs across the grass and loses itself in the sunset. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us, and if we listen, we can hear them. Children learn from what they see. We need to set an example of truth and action. They are not dead who live in the hearts they leave behind. I have seen that in any great undertaking it is not enough for a man to depend simply upon himself. Those that lie down with dogs get up with fleas. Most of us do not look as handsome to others as we do to ourselves. When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Force, no matter how concealed, begets resistance. Our first teacher is our own heart. Beware of the man who does not talk, and the dog that does not bark. Everyone who is successful must have dreamed of something. When you know who you are, when your mission is clear, and you burn with the inner fire of unbreakable will, no cold can touch your heart, no deluge can dampen your purpose. You know that you are alive. Humankind has not woven the web of life. We are but one thread within it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. All things are bound together. All things connect. Owning land is like owning the ocean or the air. No one owns land. We will be known forever by the tracks we leave. When the earth is sick, the animals will begin to disappear. When that happens, the warriors of the rainbow will come to save them. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. Life is not separate from death. It only looks that way. Everything on the earth has a purpose, every disease an herb to cure it, and every person a mission. This is the Indian theory of existence. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. Before eating, always take time to thank the food. If we wonder often, the gift of knowledge will come. Poverty is a noose that strangles humility and breeds disrespect for God and man. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. All who have died are equal. Treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents. It was loaned to you by your children. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. One does not sell the land people walk on. The ground on which we stand is sacred ground. It is the blood of our ancestors. Sing your death song and die like a hero going home. Soon there will come from the rising sun a different kind of man from any have yet seen, who will bring with them a book and will teach you everything. All things share the same breath, the beast, the tree, the man, the air shares its spirit with all the life it supports. A frog does not drink up the pond in which it lives. I am a great chief among my people. If you kill me, it will be like a spark on the prairie. It will make a big fire, a terrible fire. When a white army battles Indians and wins, it is called a great victory, but if they lose, it is called a massacre. There is but one secret to success: never give up. We are going by you without fighting if you will let us, but we are going by you anyhow. People should have the right to be who they are and not what others tell them to be. All people should have a right to dignity, and identity is an important part of this ideal. We need a seat at the table. If we're not at the table, we're probably on the menu. There are so many new skyscrapers being built in our city of rain. I wonder if everybody's spirit animal is now the construction crane. The strong old woman was walking away, and in her step there was the sadness of parting with an old but dangerously foolish friend. Unless you are an American Indian, you are a descendant of an immigrant yourself. There are 566 Indian tribes, bands, and Alaska Native villages recognized by the BIA, and no one could be expected to know the name of every one. We've all been through a lot we don't understand in a world made to either break us or make us so hard we can't break even when it's what we need most to do.